I'm Katie Field, SWAG Family Resource Center Manager for Partnership for Strong Families. SWAG is made up of very committed and passionate volunteers from the area who wanted to address the disparities in the community. And women have been doing this for over a decade already in the community, but in 2010, a group of women, 8 of them, came together and formed what is now called SWAG. And to this day, it's still made up of 100% volunteers. There's over 200 people who are on our listserv and have been involved in some way in SWAG. People who live in the neighborhoods that SWAG focuses on, 7 neighborhoods in 32607, Majestic Oaks, Linton Oaks, where our resource center is located, Tower Oaks, Harbor Cove, Pine Meadow, Holly Heights and Gordon Manor and Hidden Oak Mobile Home Park. And then there are people who are from neighboring communities like Hale Plantation and other southwest areas, and then just general Gainesville and Alachua County residents who are really passionate about helping people and community advocacy, children, and everything that SWAG stands behind. I was working at the sheriff's office when I got involved with SWAG, and I had been doing that since 2008, and I met Dr. Nancy Hart, who had health disparity maps of the community, shared those with Sheriff Darnell, and Sheriff Darnell showed her the crime maps. They overlapped almost perfectly and identified Southwest Gainesville 32607 as an area of need. And Sheriff Darnell asked me to work with Dr. Nancy Hart to come up with a creative solution in the community, and that creative solution turned into building relationships and getting to know the members of the neighborhoods that were already doing things, building on those strengths. My role was to organize them and help share the accomplishments they've already had with the broader community, help collect data. We went door to door, did surveys, got resident input on what they'd like to see, what they were concerned about, what they were proud of in their community, and ideas on how to build on those existing strengths. So technically I've been involved with the area since 2008, but my role with SWAG was to be there in 2010, bring all those ladies together that had already been doing great work in the community, organize them, help them develop a strategic plan of how we were going to address the 32 issues that we identified on a whiteboard that day, and create an action plan and then implement it and go after funding. We got the county involved, and other agencies such as Partnership for Strong Families, who now manages the SWAG Family Resource Center, the health clinic, who will bring a health department across the street next year, early 2014. People who help create our playground, and volunteers who have this bike repair event. I transitioned from the sheriff's office to become the manager of the SWAG Family Resource Center because I really believe that access to resources can change people's lives and may be a central component of why crime occurs in high poverty areas. So my role at the SWAG Family Resource Center is to get to know the community, listen to the things that they're dealing with in their household or their family, and help them through those things. So identifying what needs they have, whether it's basic needs like food and clothing, rental assistance, utility assistance, or even more enriching needs like GED classes, trainings for job programs, things to help people help themselves. I tend to say that we do want to teach people how to fish, but at the same time we have to help them eat so they can survive while they learn. And that's what we're doing here. My role is to get to know them, find out their needs, and then go to the broader community to locate a source of somebody who can address that need. We don't recreate the wheel here. We bring in existing community resources and serve as a satellite office for resources like Meridian, Florida Works, Alachua County Social Services. The only things that we really have inside the Resource Center that's something that we created are our food pantry, our clothing closet. We have a tutoring program. But things like GED classes, the school board provides us a teacher. like I said, Florida Works has somebody that comes in and helps people build resumes, identify their skills, and connects them to other programs that could help with training. So we provide whatever it is the community requests that can be feasible inside our building, where people can access it easily. We were created where we are because of the limited access to existing community resources, because of the limited transportation. We're located in the county, not inside the city limits. There are fewer buses that come out here. Our neighborhood doesn't have sidewalks. There's no sidewalks to get over the bridge that is an I-75 overpass. It can be pretty dangerous. So we wanted to offer it directly in the community, and we are located in a neighborhood where kids can walk here directly from getting off the bus. We have neighbors, just like as if we lived here, and we've been incorporated into the community pretty easily because we were built with the community. We've had people help paint the building with us. They help plant the vegetables and fruits that are in our community garden. The kids help clean up the playground. Everything is done with the community for the community. The bike rehab event has been going on. This is the third year that it's been available, and it takes bikes that have been abandoned in the community or donated by generous community members to be given to area residents of our resource center. So it's been done in the SWAG Family Resource Center neighborhood, which is Linton Oaks, even before we opened. We've only been open since June of 2012, and this event usually takes place in late March or April. And we'd like to focus on rewarding kids that have done great things. Like for this example, this year we're going to give kids who come to our tutoring program regularly, who have been doing well in school or have improved a lot with behavior or with academics. We're going to reward them with a bike. And we'd also like to provide bikes to adults when we can. Most of the bikes that we get are children's-sized bikes, but when we can, we like to give them to adults so that they have transportation to get to and from work, grocery shop, or other kinds of things that a bike would really help out with. But also physical fitness. We just started a SWAG Oasis project here that focuses on nutrition and physical activity, and people involved with that would really like to have a bike so that they can be more physically active in the community. So that might be another reason why we'd give somebody a bike. The bike rehab event is made possible by very generous community members. We get food donated. SWAG has donated food in the past, but that also comes from donations from generous community members. The bikes come from places that say, like apartment complexes or the University of Florida, that say these bikes have been here for X amount of months. We've tried to get a hold of their owner. We're willing to donate them to you. And then people who are just no longer using a bike and they'd like to give it to someone who will. And then the generosity of the Bike and Pedestrian Board, who give us lights and bells and helmets and training, safety training, just to make sure that people are using the bikes the best way possible and being safe and knowledgeable about the bike rules in the community. And the time of volunteers and students and people who are just really passionate about making this event a success. They are so excited. Even though it's a used bike, they are really excited, and I think they're most excited about learning how to fix it and having somebody give them attention and teach them something they didn't know and something that they can use, and they learn independence, how to help others when they're doing the bike rehab event, because not only are they fixing their bikes, but they're watching other people and helping other people fix their bikes and seeing how adults are helping each other. So they're really excited and they really appreciate it.